name is Oracle, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. And if you aren't, well, we're just gonna have to change that now, aren't we? Yeah. Long story short, my computer locked up and decided to shut down. Luckily, we just only started slightly in the beginning. So basically, for anyone who wasn't here, we named our doll. I don't know what this doll is regards to. So I decided, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go with something that I will remember. So I named it Hope. I don't know if it's like a guy doll, girl doll. I don't know if it's what's going on here. But anyway, right now we're in a dream, it seems. We see this tall shadowed man and this shorter man. And there's actually voice acting. So color me surprised. Let's see. So your answer does not match your actions. All right. That's what suits you right now. Oh, okay, yeah. Do as you please. Except remember that you are responsible for the consequences of your choice. Do not forget that everything was done solely by your own will. Ooh. Now then, take this. The tall man hands over something. And the man who took it looked down for a while and slowly turned to my side. Oh, we got new content here. His lips seemed to move a little. What? He seems to be talking to me. Let's go a little closer. Suddenly, fierce wind started to rip through. The wind seemed to will me out of this place. Hold on! Not yet! Wait! I haven't! Ooh, wing feathers. Along the wind, a myriad of feathers flew around and blocked my sight. I parted through the wind blowing towards me and made my way to him with all the strength I had. The moment I thought I finally reached him, I fell into a bottomless pit along with the countless feathers. I was woken up by the noisy alarm clock. Is it morning? Ugh. Now I think I was dreaming about something just until now. I keep tracing my memory, but still fuzzy from sleep I cannot remember. I don't dream often, so the feeling after having one feels strange. The most recent dream was... Right, it was then. It was when Grandpa died, about 3 years ago from now. The day I fell asleep, tired from remembering my grandpa who was no longer by my side. Aww. I had a dream of waking up to a peaceful morning with him. In my dream, I saw him smiling and waking me up as always, telling me, "You will be late if you don't get up now." And the next morning, when I realized that his smile was all just a dream, oh no, this won't do. Let's just think about happy thoughts in the morning. Yeah, can we just comment how pretty the MC is? I know she doesn't have super duper fancy hair like some heroines do, but her eyes are just a beautiful amber. I listened to him more after I grew up because I lived with him since I was little. Most pictures are of Grandpa and I. Grandpa's smile was in all the pictures pinned at the board above the desk. I cannot even begin to describe the amount of shock I received when he passed away from a chronic illness. Days passed by with me constantly passing out from crying so hard. Oh. Unable to bear seeing me like this, my parents suggested that I move to the States with them. But I shook my head. I didn't want to be a burden to their research, but more importantly, I couldn't leave this house. This house itself was full of memories I had with Grandpa. Being stubborn. It's serious, honey. She's stubborn like her grandfather. She won't budge. Are you sure you'll be alright? Please don't be like that. You don't have to worry about our work. No, it's really fine. All my friends are here. I want to graduate in Korea. If you say so. All right. As they commonly say, no parent can persuade a child otherwise. I saw them off and their disappointed smiles, and I became alone in this house. Aww. Oh, the house is so cute though. Look at that kitchen. I love the flowers and like the tree artwork, and it's pink and white. And then you have like the casual like, you know, black love seat, well, couches, and just it's so interesting. I like the design of it. The house is a bit too big to live in by myself. I slowly look around the living room. Grandpa, it's already been over a year. Time flies by really fast, doesn't it? Around the house, there are still many traces of him other than the pictures. I am living to the fullest just by myself, so don't worry. Aww. At first, I wasn't used to being all alone. So every night I blankly stand inside the empty house. And every time, it just made me feel more and more lonely. But now, everything is all right. Because I have those kids. Eh? I see the desk muddled with diaries and pens. Oh, look at the doll! Are they figures of the dolls? And the pictures! And on the shelf next to it were my most cherished treasures. They are the joys of my life and my precious friends who gave me back my smile. Oh, yeah, they are dolls! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. I see they have joints here. Yeah. Wow, those would be extremely detailed ones. But then again, they are. Hey, everyone. Had a good night's sleep? Mom's right. I really am a carbon copy of Grandpa. He really loved books, and it was his hobby to collect antique books. I feel the same about art books!
In my case, it was my hobby to collect dolls. Croby Doll is the company that produces these dolls. I call it the company that gives dolls souls. The first day I got to know about Croby Doll through the internet, I had this intense feeling. They're all so cute though. After that day, I started collecting the allowance my parents sent me. And finally, one day, as I desperately hoped, I got my first doll. He died. What? Oh, the grandpa. Oh! For a second, I thought she meant the doll died. He died after I bought my first doll, and that's when I devoted myself more to collecting dolls. Collecting dolls becomes more important to my life because I was left alone in this huge, empty house. Oh. Oh. I ended up getting 4 more dolls, and now I have 5 in total. So where's the first one? They were quite expensive to buy for the average student. I feel that though. Bulk jointed dolls, I actually, at one point in college, I wanted to buy a bulk jointed doll just so much because they're pretty. But they're so expensive. So I can only imagine, like, Oh! We got choices! We get choices! Alrighty. Okay. See a doll with silver hair. See a doll with blonde hair. See a doll with red hair, see a doll with brown hair, see a doll with black hair.
I'm kind of leaning towards silver hair. I like a long silver hair. Let's see the one with brown hair. Yeah, this guy looks cool. Look at the weather today. It makes me feel better just by looking at it. I feel like I'm looking at you. I raised the brunette's... Yeah, I guess he's a brunette then. Yeah. I raised the brunette's doll's hand and waved. There's a lot of backstory behind how I was able to get Tay. When Krabby Doll first released Tay, his popularity was beyond imagination. Being a limited edition, along with having a dandy and handsome face, brought out an explosive response from the fans. As a result, I failed to purchase it. Oh, I feel that. I could only get him used because he was limited edition, but I'm fine with that. Honestly, me with a Jaden figure that I want, that I still want, that like... Okay, let's go silver hair. Hi, young master. This doll standing here flaunting his long, shiny silver hair is Lance, the first doll I ever bought. Lance is the one doll that always stood by me when Grandpa was alive. Aww. Oh, that made me feel the doll with blonde hair. Good morning. You are cute as usual. The doll with its tiny, delicate face and bashful gathered hands is Yonho, Krabby Doll's prototype. The day I met him, I was surfing the internet as usual after coming home. But then I met Yonho being sold in an auction for a ridiculous price, and without hesitation, I clicked the bidding button. Later, when I opened the delivery box containing Yonho, I hope I'm not butchering his name so badly. I unconsciously screamed out of happiness. I feel her. What kind of person was the owner selling such a pretty doll at such a cheap price? Yonho seems like he will never betray me, even if I love him unconditionally. And that is probably the biggest reason why I bought him. Let's go with red hair. Hello, warrior. Earth is safe today, all because of you. Hey, that's cool. I mend the hair of the red-haired doll. Meeting Red was... Oh, his name is actually Red? Meeting Red was special. People were surprised when Krabby Doll announced the action hero type doll, Red, in their new release conference. Krabby Doll has always been known for their charming and mature male dolls. Amongst all the worry, Krabby Doll recruited testers for Red, and luckily I was selected. When my name was announced, I couldn't believe my ears. But unfortunately, after the conference, Red was not officially released. Why not? They only chose one tester to give this doll for free, and that was me. That's some special thing. It's still a shame that they did not release the doll afterwards. What? I wonder why. It would have been nice for him to have gained popularity and be officially released. But as a result, I was the only person in the world who owned Red. But I can't help but feel gloomy every time I look at him. See a doll with black hair. Oh my god! His eyes are beautiful! I see the tallest doll among the 5. The tall black-haired doll with a slender body and model-like feel is Yuri. Unlike the existing dolls in Krabby Doll's adult line, he seems realistic and looks like a mature adult male. The number of visitors still explode when I post pictures of you on the blog. It was Yuri who saved my blog from wasting away to rot. I received a lot of comments when I upload pictures of him. Whatever, I think I like that too. His broad shoulders and beautiful figures oozes sexiness. No shame! It's as if he's telling us with his body, I am cool. I doubt more explanation is needed. Everyone. Money was a bit tight from expenses, but I have zero regrets. As long as they make you happy. Anyway, the new shoes should arrive today. To whom should I put them on first? Oh, I thought those were for her, but the shoes are for the guy. I can't. I straighten myself and stretch. The 5 dolls watch in silence. Although they are lifeless dolls, it's become a habit to talk to them like this. Darn, I'll be late. I have to get ready. The clock was heading towards 8. I picked up my uniform, sprawled on the floor, and was headed out the door when I suddenly halted. I hurried back to my room and said goodbye to the dolls. Watch the house, everyone. I'll be back. Honey, your bow was tilted. They said nothing in return, but I said bye as if they were real people. Yeah, your bow was tilted. Made it. I was able to make it on time after catching the last bus. I was in ruins after surviving the crowded bus, but all that matters is that I wasn't late. I'm really going to wake up early starting tomorrow, otherwise I'll die like this. I pledge this every day, but I've never actually done it. Me though. The UFO words? Is this our best friend? Huh? Oh. Hi, good morning. Oh, maybe not? I sit on my desk, pressing my stuck-up hair back to my head. She approaches the seat next to me. The way she sweeps her shiny, voluptuous curls, or the way she drops her eyes reek of elegance. All you have to do is see her fearless voice and confident moves to notice her self-assured personality. Good morning to you too, Soy. Ooh, I like her with the ribbon in her hair. And they blink! What do you do every night that makes you barely come home on time? Barely come here on time? Do you have a secret boyfriend or something? Well, I do have doll boyfriends. Why do I feel her so much? This is me with the husbandos. Last night, I was so absorbed with taking pictures of the dolls that I went to bed at dawn. Hey, Shinbi. I hear another voice behind me. I turn around to see a girl with short boyish hair right behind my back. Girls in the class stirred as they saw her standing slanted with her hands in her pockets. She's so cool! Hi, Shinbi. Soy, Shinbi, and I are called the trio in this class. Soy and Shinbi were childhood friends since they were little, and I became friends with them with them after I entered the academy. I never thought I'd be friends with them at first because of their gorgeous and showy looks. Yeah, at first. So what do you think? What? Sorry, I missed it. Say that again? Maybe. Potentially. Put this here. Which design looks better to you? Ooh. Soy handed me a magazine. Top 5 cute dresses in trend for girls. The gorgeous model posing in a pretty dress looks familiar. Hey, that's Shinbi! The name of the model written in the bottom left of the page looks familiar too. Shinbi. Ever since Shinbi was street cast, she has often missed classes for modeling work. Wow, that's awesome! Soy tells me she has a lot of fans and is quite popular nowadays. But Shinbi herself doesn't seem to be into those things. That's okay though. Yeah.
I need an angel.